Oh, yes, I'm back. Apologies to the 10 or so of you who watched the show, but I've been working on a secret project that I'll tell you about in time. For now, let's have a look back to the big thing that I missed in May. No.
And I will put in the grave as many as I can.
Yeah, we'll come back to you another time. Oh yeah, that game. I could spend the next 5 minutes talking to you about how brilliant The Witcher 3 is, but you basically already know that. Either you've read all the reviews, or you're not watching this as you literally cannot stop playing. So I want to talk about something else that I've noticed has happened since the game has come out. Projekt Red have made games for years now, but overnight they seem to have gone from a company no one had heard of to everyone's favourite new developer. But why? Well, we've covered the obvious answer. The game is sodding brilliant and people have taken notice. It's a masterwork in gameplay, level design, mechanics, storytelling, graphical fidelity, and getting laid on a unicorn. But lots of companies have made phenomenal games, yet still have poor reputations. Metal Gear Solid is one of the best game series of all time, yet Konami have managed to throw all their reputation in the bin. And Nintendo have made and continue to make some of the greatest games we've ever seen. Yet every 5 minutes they seem to make yet another cock-up and alienate another set of people who don't worship at their altar. So what is it that Projekt Red have done to bring about such goodwill, where these other companies seem to have failed? DLC. In gaming terms, it lives on the same shelf as QuickTime events, free-to-play and EA in the library of gaming disdain. Projekt Red have taken our now well-established notions of DLC and thrown them out the window. Why don't you explain to us what you've done, Projekt Red co-founder Marcin Nijinsky?
Tell me about the DLC plan for this. What's the... It's an interesting sort of tactic.
It's free.
Sorry, come again?
It's free.
What, like all the DLC? Like all of it?
It's free.
Bloody hell. But actually, this shouldn't be such a surprise. It certainly never used to be. Back when I started gaming, you could get tons of downloadable content for your games without paying a penny. You could get official content from PC cover discs, added into released products, taken and shared between mates. Even when the internet first became a thing, companies would put up extra content for free. But as gaming has developed into an intrinsically online pastime, so gaming companies have chopped up their games into little pieces and sold it all off separately, making our already expensive hobby even more costly. But Projekt Red remember how things used to be, and are giving us loads of free DLC based on that. In fact, this is part of a wider consumer-led strategy that the company operate that has led to this burgeoning reputation. Actually, let's have a quick little history lesson here. Projekt Red started out as a games distribution network in Poland in the 1990s, importing games on CD-ROMs from Europe after Poland had begun to embrace capitalism, following the collapse of communism in Eastern Europe. But games had been free before then, as people would literally record games broadcast over the radio airways onto their consoles. So Projekt Red added value to their games in any way they could, to make their games a product worth buying, through additional content and allowing the consumer more freedom over what they could do with their games. This harking back to their consumer-first history is evident in their policies today. The company don't believe in DRM, for example, saying it isn't an effective means of stopping gaming piracy, and so refuse to sell their games on platforms such as Steam. In fact, they have a working relationship with Good Old Games to sell and distribute without DRM, and helped out set up their recently released GOG Galaxy. But also, well, take a look at this. This is a copy of FIFA 15 for PS4. When you buy it brand new, you get a copy of the game, obviously. You get some bit of paper with legal mumbo jumbo about how they don't want you to pirate it and steal it and stuff like that. And a bit of paper with an advert for FIFA Ultimate Team asking you to basically spend more money. Like, you might as well just downloaded it instead. Compare that to the same console, PS4, Witcher 3. Brand new, you get, and this is genuinely serious, a manual that's too big to go in the bloody box. Right, with all your basic stuff, your controls and your bits and pieces on game interface. You know, the sort of stuff you tend to expect in a manual. But then get this. Copy of the game, fairly obviously. A thank you note. An actual thank you note from the developer. Dear gamer, first of all, we would like to thank you for your support. We really appreciate that you have decided to spend your hard-earned money on our game and hope that you'll have a fun time playing it. How many game companies have thanked you for spending your money on their game? Usually they're just trying to get more out of you. A Witcher 3 compendium. This has got all the Witcher lore in it about the characters and the lore of the world and just a little bit of history. Just helping you to get a bit more absorbed in the world of it. I mean, okay, I'll give you FIFA, you don't necessarily need to do that, but it's just a lovely little thing that they've given you. A map. I mean, like, look at this, it's a really nice little map. How many times have you ever got a map in a game? 2 or 3, maybe ever? I always love a map. Maybe I'll put it up on the wall or something. Yeah, just really nice little touches like that. They give you stickers. Stickers. I haven't used stickers since I was 10. But they've given me stickers. It's incredible. And this is the most amazing bit of all. They give you the soundtrack for free. How many times have you loved a game soundtrack and you've ended up having to go spend £10, £15 to buy it so you can listen to it again? They put it in with the bloody game. It's like 30 tracks on here. All of this, is the key to their burgeoning reputation. Now at this point I normally apologise for sounding like an old man. But I'm not going to. Because I'm clearly not alone here in thinking this. The Witcher 3 has sold tons of copies based on everything we've just discussed, already becoming the biggest selling game of the year so far, outstripping titles from more established companies like Bloodborne and Mortal Kombat. And if that's not enough, well, consider their next announced title, Cyberpunk 2077. A game I, like most in the gaming community, hadn't really considered before The Witcher 3. Now, even though we're going to have to wait 2 years at least to hear more, everyone still wants to know about it. So yeah, well played CD Projekt Red. And thank you for reminding me that actually, there are still game companies out there thinking about their audience. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to continue to do these weekly shows and also try and branch out and do a few other things. So keep up to date with all that. You can follow me on Twitter, down sort of here-ish, at MTH Simpson, that's me. That'll keep you up to date with the latest things that are going on here. And why not tell a friend and share some of the love around? You can give it to them as a present perhaps, when you inevitably forget about their birthday. Okay, bye!